Today is the last in the series of potential gems. All together now. Oh. But don't worry, because tomorrow I'm going to be revealing my top 3 out of the ones I reviewed on Christmas Eve. So if you don't want to miss that and you like this content, please don't hesitate to subscribe. It'd be great to have you. My target is 100 by Christmas Day. It's looking unlikely, if I'm honest. 17 away, big ask. But yeah, let's do this. Today I've got one that is ticking an awful lot of boxes, and it's Multibit. Now, I really hate reading shit off the screen, and I know it can sometimes turn into a yawn fest, but I'm only just going to do this bit because I think you guys need to know this bit and we can get some more interesting stuff. So pay attention to this. So, BitGet, a global cryptocurrency exchange, has announced a listing of Multibit, and it's recognised as the first dual-sided bridge in the industry, and it's a groundbreaking tool designed to simplify the movement of BRC20 and ERC20 tokens across different networks. Now I'm going to break there quickly. If you want to know what BRC20 is, this is definition. BRC20 is an experimental standard for fungible tokens on the Bitcoin blockchain. The Taproot Ordinals protocol made the BRC20 standard possible. BRC20 tokens unlock new capabilities for the Bitcoin network, such as their use in DeFi protocols and blockchain anticipation. With its user-friendly design and advanced accessibility features, Multibit offers a secure and easy-to-use platform for Bitcoin stakeholders. The platform's primary objective is to increase the accessibility and liquidity of BRC and ERC tokens, whilst maintaining robust security measures. Notably, Multibit streamlines the process of transferring tokens between BRC20 and EVM networks of Bitcoin. Okay, now these are EVM networks. So you got Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Huge, Polygon, Massive as well, Phantom, Tron, Ethereum, Arbitrum, Optimum, and Cardano. So you know what you can see what we're dealing with here. Users can observe the seamless transition of BRC20 tokens to a specific BRC20 address, preparing them for minting on the EVM network. The true innovation of Multibit lies in its two-sided bridge feature, simplifying the transfer of tokens from EVM networks back to the Bitcoin ecosystem. Bridging and minting tokens for cross-chain transfers between the Bitcoin and EVM networks are made simple and secure with Multibit. Hopefully now you've got what all this is about, but it's the first of its kind. Now, before I start getting into which boxes this is ticking for me, and it is ticking a lot of boxes, that would be useful to show you their mission, because you can appreciate the problem this is solving. So the current landscape of blockchain interoperability is fragmented and challenging to navigate, given the myriad of new blockchains with their individual states. As the first cross-bridge BRC20, the first one, guys, Multibit is designed to obliterate these interoperability barriers between BRC20 and Ethereum ecosystem tokens. And we'll talk about Ethereum style tokens. I mean, look at these. You've got Wrapped Tether, ETH, Chainlink, Shiba, Interjective, Matic, the list goes on. So you can see how big this can be. Now let's get to the boxes this is ticking. First thing to note is 95% of the circulating supply is already out. Loving it, absolutely loving it. From one angle, and I'll get to the other shortly, dumping wise, this mitigates it to a point, but I'll come more onto that shortly. The other thing I like is that it's on over 26,500 watch lists, and that's just on that side. It's also on over 21,000 watch lists over here on CoinGecko. This is a good indicator in terms of investor interest, so I'm digging that. I'm also liking it's got 28.8k followers already, you know, and this isn't that old a project, guys. Yeah, so that's a good sign. It's also got a Telegram, and there's over 4,500 there. Now it hasn't got a Discord. Now that is a bit disappointing. Would have liked to see that, if I'm honest, but even so, there's clearly a community here. But check this out. Now, to save time, I've just copied, as I normally do. You'll have seen these videos if you're not new to the channel. I take the contract address from CoinGecko and put it in here, and you can validate this if you want to. I'm telling the truth. And it gets 100 out of 100 as a DeFi score, and the score provides an indication of how safe the contract is based on our analysis. We take into account both the amount and the severity of detected issues. You can see 90 to 100, no risk detected, and it's only got 2 where attention is required. So it says, you know, from a dump risk perspective, an unverified source code. Now, these aren't amber, red, or anything like that. They're just highlighting, you know, it's information really, but these 2 don't particularly concern me. But if we look at the contract point of view over here, you can see there's 40%. But equally, I'm liking that there's exchanges with a vested interest in this, and for it to do well, I think that bodes well. Also, other promising news, it's just got listed on Kucoin. So this is going to get much wider access now to investors. It's not hard to buy, and Kucoin apparently has 1 in 4 crypto investors using it, so this is huge. So I think this bodes well for the project. So my summary on this is, I love that it's the first of its kind, and yeah, the BRC20 tokens, let's be honest, they're no household names yet, but I bet there's going to be some soon to be heard gems if I'm a betting man on it. And you've seen, you know, EVM chains we talked about Ethereum tokens, so I do think this project has got legs. It's also 29th out of 291 competitors. The score doesn't faze me too much because they're always low on this site with all projects that I've come across, I think. But I take more confidence in where it's ranked against its competitors, and I think for a relatively new project, that also bodes well. But what I'm liking is the market cap isn't that big, even though it's gone on a recent surge. So there's potential for growth. I mean, some are having this down as like a potential 100x. I don't know, now it's gone on this surge at this moment in time, whether that's going to come to fruition, but I think there are big gains to be had with this. Now, earlier I said about dumping risks, not so much from the perspective of, oh, you know, those who own the most and then just going to dump, you know, like release a shitload of coins from that perspective. But I think if we look at this chart, you can see how it's gone on like this. So a lot of investors are going to be up a lot of money. So for me, this isn't one to get in right this second. It's one to watch, because there could be a further pullback, which would represent a good entry to me. So yeah, I certainly think this is one to watch, guys. I think it's got a lot going for it. And yeah, if there is a more significant retracement across the whole market, you know, in the upcoming weeks, which some think is going to happen, this would be definitely one I'd be looking at. But I would be on the air of caution right now. I wouldn't buy it right this second. But yeah, it's definitely one to watch, guys, in my opinion. So let me know what you think. Did you get in on this already? If you got in down here, then congrats. I'm really pleased for you. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow, revealing my top 3. See you then. Bye.